Welcome to the Skyboxx. It's me, Michael C. This is your source of life over the mic. My guests and I will share our stories and our experiences. If you have any thoughts, questions, or concerns, hit me up at the number one, Skyboxx at gmail.com. If you're on your favorite podcast app or YouTube, all you have to do is search the Skyboxx. If you're on YouTube, just hit that like and subscribe button. It's only $3.99. If you're on Facebook, all you have to do is search Michael C. or Michael Curtis, Micheal Curtis. On the show today, we have my guy, my boy, Malibu Mooch. And we're going to chop it up today about COVID refereeing, Jordan versus Kobe versus LeBron talks, and much more. Stay tuned. This is going to be one for the cold bowls. Founder Baller was founded to bring rich enlightenment opportunities to athletes of all ages. Founder Baller provides beginner clinics in New Jersey, New York, and right here in the central Pennsylvania area. If you have a son or daughter looking to learn and get active, head over to findaballer.com to sign up for basketball clinics they have from March 11th to May 6th, individual group trainings, coaching opportunities, and much more. Go visit findaballer.com for more information. Now, to the Skyboxx.
We're back! I'm with my guy, Malibu Mooch. What's good with you, baby? You already know what it is, man. This here, one of my 6'9" 7'5"ers, man. This is my guy right here, dude.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
No doubt, dog. No doubt, man. Yo, I mean, we're going to get into a whole bunch of stuff, but what's going on with you, man? How you been, dude?
I've been all right, man. Just trying to deal with the COVID, make sure I'm safe. I got an older parent, so trying to make sure that I'm doing the right things and make sure they're not sick.
Right. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, dude. When it comes to COVID, that's the one thing I want y'all to keep yourself safe. Mask up, man. Mask up. Stop playing. Mask up. You already know what it is, man. Mask up. But yeah, man, so what's going on, man? So let's get right into it. Let's get right into it, yo. Let's jump into the childhood. You had the first black quarterback that played in USC, Jimmy Jones. What impact did he have in your life?
He always had a great impact in my life, just because, I grew up in a mother-father household, whatever, so, he was a respectable man. He did a lot in the community and things like that, so I looked at him as, a respectful role model just because of that, until I was old enough to realize that he had this great, high school, collegiate, and professional career in football, and I didn't even know about it until I was old enough to realize and hear guys in the street and some of his older guys say, "Hey man, your dad was a legend. Your dad was this great guy." And so me and my brother started researching it. We find out that he played with the legendary O.J. Simpson and things like that. They won the Rose Bowl. He had to deal with racism back in the '70s. With not being able to go to the NFL because they ain't take black quarterbacks and things like that.
So when you're looking at all the impact, you guys just found out, we'll say a little bit later in your childhood of how big of an impact he was. He must have been a very humble man in that sense of not really expressing and telling y'all what was going on at that time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was crazy. Even to this day, I know he got inducted into the USC Hall of Fame in 2015, and that was really when we really started seeing him open up. He was back with his college buddies and things like that, and he started telling us a lot more stories. But growing up, he was always yeah, I had a career, yeah, it was okay, yeah, I was good, things like that. But he never gloated and said I was the best and things like that. Even after he got snuffed and going to the NFL.
Right. You got any stories about that ceremony that you want to tell my peoples about?
It was a great ceremony, man. We got to USC. We went around. Him and my mom showed us places where they lived at. My mom and dad been together since high school. So, my mom was in California with him. So he they showed us around places that they used to live, things like that. So we're actually on campus the day before the ceremony, and I see this tall guy walking down on campus, and I look up at my brother, and I'm like, yo, that looks like Al Callens, the guy that was driving OJ Bronco. So my brother's like, nah, no, it's not. I'm like, yo, yes, it is. So I'm like, Dad, I said, I think that's AC over there. My dad turns around and calls him. He says, hey, AC. Turns around, short enough as him, so they hug, and it was like a brother reunion. It really made me feel good.
Made you feel good. I feel that. I feel that. Let's just sit back and let's jump note right now. Let's go to what's going on with COVID. I mean, you were telling us about how right now it's impacting with your family and stuff like that, and how you like to stay safe. Like, how is it impacting your refereeing career right now?
Well, it really took a hit for a minute just because there was nothing going on at all. Like when they shut everything down, there was no basketball and things like that. So obviously, you couldn't officiate. But then they actually brought basketball back. But then they, required us to wear masks and things like that. And the one thing I can say about the officiating, the PIAA and things like that, is they made sure we were safe. Where if we wanted to officiate, they provided handheld whistles so we could still officiate, so you didn't have to wear a whistle in your mouth and things like that. So I mean, it affected for a minute, but then now everything seems to be going pretty good.
Has the physicality changed a little bit in the game because of COVID?
No, not really the physicality, just the I guess the demands that are put on it now. Like everybody has to wear a mask. Certain schools you go to, if the kids are playing and the mask comes down, the athletic director might take that kid off the court just because the mask fell down. So it's different things like that they're dealing with. It's not really.
So it's very strict.
Yeah.
It's very strict.
Yeah, it's very strict.
So, like, as you're looking at around these kids right now in the youth, do you see anything that's going on with youth sports that needs to be fixed?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot that needs to be fixed in youth sports. I kind of feel like, back in our day when we were young in sports, you had to, work hard and win. And when you won, then you got rewarded for winning. Where we're now, I feel like in sports, is everybody's has to play, everybody gets a medal, and things like that. So now, when they get older, kids are like, oh, well, I won when I was 12, but they might not never played, down the football, admitted to basketball and things like that. But because they were on a team that were good and they have trophies and things like that, then now they think they deserve to play when they get to the higher level.
I know that's right. So you see, like you like to say, a lot of the bums.
Yeah.
You like to see a lot of the bums.
Yeah,
what do you do with bums? What do you do to bums?
I get bums out of here.
Slap bums and get bums out.
Get bums out of here. There's a lot of bums that who they may work, but they're not really that good. But like I said, because they played on a team where an AAU team where they won 2 national titles, they walk around and say I have a national title, but they may not contribute to the national title.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? A lot of people sit back and they'll say it, but then when you can Google them now.
Yes.
Yeah, you can Google them and say, hey man, hold up, man, you didn't contribute to it. You only scored 2 points a game. 2 points a game does not contribute to a national championship.
Absolutely.
I feel that, dog. I feel that. Well, look, I mean, now we're switching gears to basketball, and let's get to the real talk, what everybody else has been talking about. Jordan versus LeBron versus my guy, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. You are a LeBron fan. We all know I'm a Jordan fan. I want you to tell them, who do you think is better between Jordan and LeBron right now?
Well, I'm going to put it out there like this. I don't know how other people feel about this, but I feel that I'm a basketball guru. I know basketball on all different levels. As a coach, as a player, as a basketball official. So, I know basketball. Michael Jordan was great. Kobe Bryant was great. Those guys won. They say Michael Jordan won 6 titles, 6 in a row, things like that and all that. But at the end of the day, if you really know basketball, LeBron James is a physical specimen. He can do everything on the basketball court. Score, rebound, assist, play defense. Those guys couldn't do all 4 of those categories. And also LeBron James can also play.
Slow your roll. You said that thing called defense. Man does not play defense. He plays track down defense. different thing. He doesn't sit back and guard you like, right, let's go, one-on-one, I'm guarding you. Like, nah, no.
Who does in NBA? Who plays
Young Scrap.
lockdown?
Young Scrap. Pat Beverly. Yeah, he's big.
One guy.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's
Okay.
there's a few of them. PJ Tucker. Yes. There are guys that are. I mean, my man is like 6'8". He's a 6'8" power forward.
You can't say he plays lockdown.
He's a 6'8" power forward.
You can't say he plays lockdown defense against abuse.
I mean,
Like he needed to come to the clinic or him against abuse.
like I said,
That's why
you're saying
Why
LeBron.
Houston's not good now because they don't have a big man. He plays big man, and all big men abuse him every game.
Yeah, I know you.
Where LeBron James can play all 5 positions. He can play.
But
one,
you're saying he
2,
plays defense. He
3,
does not play
4,
defense. He does not
5.
play defense. LeBron doesn't play defense. Jordan plays defense. The numbers show Jordan won Defensive Player of the Year. He plays defense. He will lock your best player down. Clam. Reggie. Clam.
He didn't lock Reggie down.
You're a lie.
Reggie just killed him.
Nah, he
That's why he got in the fight.
Did not
Reggie
kill
killed
him.
him.
He didn't
And
kill
he
him.
won
He
the
might have
fight.
got under his skin, but he never killed him.
Yeah, he was killed.
Nah. Michael was a whole different. Now that's a different specimen.
I mean,
Yeah, exactly. Michael Jordan's a different specimen.
Michael Jordan was good.
Michael Jordan's a different
Michael Jordan
specimen.
can play all 5 positions. Michael Jordan didn't lead in rebounds, assists.
Didn't have to.
You're right, because he had help.
LeBron has what? What does LeBron have? What does LeBron have?
Help, and he won a title.
When he has help, right?
Triple-double.
When he's
Never
out.
averaging a triple-double, bro.
All right, I agree with all
Michael Jordan
that.
wasn't averaging a triple-double.
Didn't have to. Killed with 45, killed you with 46, killed you with the tape,
He had Scottie Pippen, he had Dennis Rodman, he had great role
I
players.
agree.
He had great role players.
I agree.
So
But
don't
now
sit there.
let's look at this.
He didn't have to do that. You're
Hold
right,
on.
because he had great role players.
But now, as LeBron won, he had what? Everyone he won, he had great role players also.
No, he had
Don't
great
play.
role players.
Dwayne Wade is a great role player.
Yeah, Dwayne Wade.
Is a great.
I'm talking about Cleveland.
AD is a great
He had
role
Kyrie
player.
Irving, that's all he had.
And hey, he had Kevin Love because when they did last year without Kevin Love, they didn't win.
Kevin Love was banged up the previous year, too.
But when he was banged up, he didn't play that year. They got boom, swept, gone.
Kyrie didn't play either.
My point.
LeBron was playing with you and me.
Yeah. But the East was like that where you, me, and LeBron can get all the way to the final.
Yeah, we can't win it, though. Not with Dellavedova and guys like that. You expect him
you're right about that.
You expect him
You're
to
right
win a
about
title
that.
with those guys?
Yeah, well, he ended up getting him money. He got him paid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what the guy does, man. And he's not selfish. Michael Jordan was selfish.
Was he?
Yeah, Michael Jordan was selfish.
Was he?
Yeah, he was
He
selfish.
bought into the system.
He
He
was
bought
selfish.
into the
He
system.
was selfish. Skype is my man, and I know that I need you. I'm gonna make sure you get bread. I'm not gonna keep letting my man take pay cuts. I'm gonna make sure my man gets bread.
I agree with that.
You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
I'm Michael Jordan.
That's one aspect.
You know what I mean?
That's only one aspect.
That's selfishness, though, to me.
That's one aspect.
You know what I'm saying?
That's only one
I mean, he's
aspect.
a great player. I don't not.
He's the greatest.
I'm not gonna say greatest,
He's
bro.
the greatest.
Numbers, men lie, women lie. Numbers don't. LeBron James is one of the best numbers when he's done playing basketball. So how is Michael Jordan the greatest when the guy has all the numbers?
Michael had things that happened where it stopped his career at times.
So that's not my fault. I mean, that's not LeBron's fault because he's retired.
I mean, I look at it a totally different way.
That's not LeBron's fault. That's not LeBron's fault.
Don't get me wrong. I'm a LeBron. I love LeBron. I love LeBron. I love the way he does on and off the court and all of that. But at the end of the day, Jordan is better than LeBron. In my eyes, when it comes to clutch, like, let's look at the one championship he won. If it wasn't for that Ray Allen shot, boom, take that right away and give that to San Antonio.
All right, well, then we want to go there. What happens on the time when Michael Jordan had to kick it out of Steve Kerr? He hits the three to win the fight. Like, I mean, it's the same thing, bro. It's not like what I mean. Michael Jordan had help. Michael Jordan had to kick it out to Steve Kerr, John Paxson.
He don't have to. As you also seen when he got his 6th title, he sat back, wop. Brandon Russell, get that, pop, game 6, gone,
Yeah, he did.
done, match. He have been it. But I'm telling you right now, LeBron has to get another one or two.
No, he doesn't. At all.
Why?
At all.
Why?
He may only have to get. He might not have to get this one. He could be cool now, but if he gets one more, if he gets this one this year, he's definitely better than Michael Jordan. If he gets this one this year.
Why?
Why?
Michael got 3 in a row. Like, bang, bang, bang. He only got 2. Or you're looking at a different city.
I'm looking at different cities, man. They won a title with three different NBA teams, bro. Are you serious? Anybody have all the records. So he's gonna win 5 titles. 3 different teams have all the records, and that doesn't make you the greatest.
Don't get me wrong.
That doesn't even make sense.
That does make sense because with Michael Jordan, if he had those 2 years, let's say Michael went with 8.
Let's say he did it. He went with 6. So now when LeBron gets 5 and has all the records, now Mike, you gotta bow down, bro. Like, I mean, you had 6.
Bow down, or you can just come in there. We're
not bow down, but
we're gonna develop another throne because I'm not going nowhere.
I didn't mean bow down, but now you have to say like, yo,
me and you are in the same wavelength.
We're in the same category. You know what I mean? Cause I even put Kobe up there. I didn't used to like Kobe, but even with Kobe Bryant, Kobe won 5. You know what I mean?
Yep.
3 with Shaq, whatever. So I didn't really give him that because I felt he had the most dominant center in the league. But then once he won 2 without Shaq, and I was like, all right, you know what I mean? Kobe won 2. That was in the West, without Shaquille O'Neal. Kobe's that guy. You know what I mean? But then with him, I feel like Kobe and Mike are similar players. So you put them in the category, but then I feel like as LeBron's career starts to peak and when it's over, I feel like LeBron, it's like a TP. Like LeBron's going to be right over top of them two. It's going to be LeBron and them two right there, right next to each other. Just because of 5 titles and him having all the, like when he leads in points, rebounds, assists, and steals, bro, there's nothing else that you can do. Like those are 4 of the highest categories in the NBA. And there's nobody or a lot of guys that have never done that before. That in points, rebounds, assists, and steals.
I hear you talking. Let's talk, like you said with Kobe. Let me ask you this question. We're about to close out on this one. God rest his soul. Do you feel as if Kobe's death is what now starting to propel him into that talk with Michael and LeBron? Or do you?
I think he was kind of already there. Like before he even passed away, like you could definitely put him in that talk with Kobe and Michael and LeBron. But now that he passed away, like I said, I just kind of feel like his legacy can't live on like Michael Jordan and LeBron's can because he's no longer here. But it's gonna live on with his Mama Foundation and things like that. But the physical Kobe of being able to show up to certain things and still be a part of some young people's lives that he can't be anymore.
That's the truth. That's real talk. Well, as y'all know, me and this guy, y'all heard it, man. Y'all heard a little talk about us when it come down to it. We did what we did. But before I go, I gotta give him the pie deck, y'all. Gotta give him the pie deck, y'all. All right, y'all. We gonna shuffle. Here, reka. All right, my guy. Gonna go on this deck. Gonna pull out one. Let's see what you got. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Card this man got. If you had to delete all but 3 apps from your smartphone, which one would you keep?
Apps I would keep, was a sports app, whether it was ESPN or something like that. I gotta keep up on my sports, keep being a sports guru that I am. I would keep the social media app, not necessarily just for bad things, but with me coaching basketball and running my businesses and things like that, I use social media for those type of things to reach out and connect with certain people. And the last app I would keep, now I'm getting older in my old age. There's an app called The Pattern, and what this app does is you put all your personal information in it, and every day it gives you like a daily reading. It tells you like, why you're stressed out, what you're stressed out about, what you need to do better in your life, and just gives you different things to be able to live off of, and so you can have a better life and, stronger mind.
That's deep, brother.
Yes, sir.
That's deep, brother. 6975 zone, Malibu Mooch. Before I go, I'm going to tell y'all now the reason why I call this man Malibu Mooch. Yo, one time he was on Facebook Live, and I was like, yo, where are you at, dude? Are you in Cali? Yeah. And man sat back and like, yo, you are Malibu Mooch, dog. You are so, because you're always on the move at all times, baby. Man, I'm so glad. I'm glad that you dropped in, man. I thank you for listening to the Skyboxx. Once again, I want to thank my man Malibu Mooch for stopping into the Skyboxx. If you got any shout outs, my guy?
Yeah. I got a couple shout outs. I definitely want to shout out my high school, Harrisburg High School Lady Cougar basketball team.
Cougars!
With the COVID situation, we didn't know if we were going to have a season, and we ended up having a season. And for us, every other team got to have scrimmages and things like that. We had 10 days of practice and went right into our season. So we were up and down, had a little rocky road. We ended the season 7-6. That ended up getting us a playoff berth, so we were 11th seed. We played Hempfield on Tuesday night as 11th seed. We upset Hempfield, so now we're on to the second round against Central York. Hopefully, we can make it to the district championship. Also wanted to shout out, all my guys. Shout out Playmaker Entertainment. We're on the move.
I know that's right, guy. Yo, man. Again, man, I really appreciate you stopping by in the Skyboxx, baby boy.
Absolutely.
You already know what it is.
Thank you for having me.
6975 zone, my man, Malibu Mooch. I want to thank you for listening to the Skyboxx. And next time, we're going to have my man, Jason Puppet Sour Beer. I'm telling you, man, that is going to be the one I'm looking forward to. Again, if you have any questions, thoughts, or concerns, hit me up at Skyboxx@gmail.com. If you're on your favorite podcast app or YouTube, all you have to do is search the Skyboxx. And if you're on Facebook, all you have to do is search Michael Curtis, Micheal Curtis. And again, if you're on YouTube, you hit that like and subscribe button. It's only $3.99. And again, my name is Michael C., the source of life over the mic. Again, this is at the Skyboxx. Be good to yourself, y'all.